What's good? What's good? What's good, people? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Jafari Caesar, Terry Smooth Jr., Terrell Gosberry, Fly Guy Squad, CKK, Hard Body J Timo, my brother Mr. VA Fitted. What's good with y'all, man? Yeah, man. So we got, can y'all hear me? Yeah. CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell, Christian Rob, what's going on, nephew? Stephen Elder Mack, what's going on? Yeah, we're gonna talk some basketball. Finally, we got it, right? So Robert Brown, what's going on? Money Brown TV, my brother Money in the building. What's good with you? Got the Kenichi Bears on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to the brother Kenichi Bear. Yeah, smash that like button. Ahmad is Ahmad. What's going on? So every day, I'm gonna try to do at 4. It's gonna usually be at 4:30 on a daily basis. We'll be doing the basketball channel 4:30. All right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So waiting for them to come in. Charles Bell, what's going on? So, I should have put the calling line so y'all could call in, man. I should add Nets won the trade for sure. I thought the Nets won this trade, man. Let me add the calling line so y'all can call in, man.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do the calling line for y'all. So y'all can call in and ask us tell us what you think about the trade. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. So let's see how this work out. Yeah, so it's Valentine's Day, nephew. You know what I mean? So waiting for Destiny to come in, waiting for Emmanuel H to come in. Black-hearted one, what's going on? So I thought the 76ers made a huge mistake making this trade. Huge mistake, right? They gave the Nets everything the Nets needed to defend them in the playoffs, right? Now you got James Harden. Yeah, he's a scorer, but he's a finesse scorer, right? So now you could put Ben Simmons on James Harden. You understand? They gave them a big man in Andre Drummond, who now Andre Drummond can defend and help. He's a body. Now he can't stop Joel Embiid. You understand what I'm saying? But he's a body that you could put on Joel Embiid, and he's going to get you double doubles, right? And now on top of it, now you have Tobias Harris. You could put Kevin Durant on Tobias Harris. Now you could put Ben Simmons on James Harden, and James Harden and Ben Simmons going to look to make a point. He's going to look to make a statement. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to look to make a statement. Ben Simmons is. You understand? So now you can put him on him, and on top of it, the Pacers may part ways with Miles Turner, and the Nets are looking into getting Miles Turner. And you gave them 2 first-round picks, and you gave them Seth Curry. So now they got a shooter on top of it. They got a shooter in Seth Curry. They got a shooter in Joe Harris. They talking about Joe Harris could come back. Kevin Durant can stretch the floor at 6'7" feet tall. Ben Simmons, you don't have to worry about him shooting. Now Joe Harris coming back. Seth Curry can shoot. Kyrie Irving can shoot. And Kevin Durant can shoot. Right now, on top of it, they talking about they may lift the band. So now Kyrie may be able to play all the games at home. New York is talking about lifting the band. So Kyrie Irving may be able to play all the home games now. Right? Fly Guy Squad, what's going on? Yes, they did. CB Sports, my brother Carl Burrell. I agree with you, bro. They made this trade. Switch Life Media, what's going on? They made this trade I know, hey, CB, my brother Carl Burrell, I know that the Bucks had to be looking and asking the Sixers, like, what are y'all doing? They had to be asking the Sixers, like, are you kidding me? What did y'all just do? You see what I'm saying? I know they had to be looking at the Sixers like, bro, what did y'all just do? Because now you have bodies. Now Kevin Durant could play Middleton straight up. Right? And Middleton, Kevin Durant's game, his size, his length, his reach, being able to put his arms out there to guard Middleton, that works in Kevin Durant's favor. That works for Kevin Durant, right? And then now you can put Ben Simmons on Giannis, and you could actually double Giannis because they got Drummond to clog up the paint on top of it. Now they got Drummond to clog up the paint on top of having Now you can put Kevin Durant when Kevin Durant turned up on defense in the playoffs. So now you put Kevin Durant on Middleton, right? Now you still got you could essentially hide Kyrie Irving on defense now. Now you can hide Kyrie Irving on defense. That's huge. That's huge. The Nets won this trade all the way around. Now you can hide CKK. What's going on? Still got Mills and LaMarcus off the bench. You still got Middleton. I mean, excuse me. You still got Patty Mills. You still have LaMarcus Aldridge, right? You still got Bruce Brown, right? So now when you pay the Bucks, right? When you pay the Bucks, now you got Drew Holiday, right? Now you could put Bruce Brown. Yeah, Five Guy Squad, exactly. Your fall season. What's going on? Hey, I hope the general hear about this. So check it, right? Now you can put Bruce Brown on Holiday, right? And you can put exactly, they still got bodies. So now you can put now you can put Bruce Brown on Holiday, right? Kevin Durant on Middleton. And what's the other dude? What's the short dude name? The white dude that be getting buckets over there. Now you keep him on Kyrie on him. You can hide Kyrie now, right? And now on top of it, the paint has just did like this for Ben Simmons. They just opened up the paint for Ben Simmons. Because now all those shooters, see, he has shooters in Philly, but now he got legendary shooters in Brooklyn. See, he has shooters. Mike Big Bots, my brother, what's going on? He has shooters in Philly, but now he got legendary shooters, and he brought Seth Curry, the best shooter that Philly had, with him. So he brought the best shooter that Philly had, that he mixed with from Philly, with him to Brooklyn, and on top of that, he's adding D-Man Jr. What's going on? This ain't Mo. What's going on? Hojai Kasari. What's going on? He brought the best shooter from Philly with him, and on top of it, he has Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. He could dish the ball. He could dish it out to. Now watch this. Now when he go to the hole and he go to the paint, you can't just clog him in the paint. You can't do that. Imagine this. Imagine if they went small, right? Small lineup. He's still 6'10", 6'11". Kevin Durant still 7 feet. They could go small because he's 240. He's 6'10", 240. So he ain't a small dude, right? So now you're talking about you could add in. He goes to the hole. There you go. My brother Manuel H in the bill with A1 Hoop Zone. Drop the link in the chat, great brother.
Oh, for sure. What's going on, Blue?
What's going on with you, great brother? I was already cooking, man. I'm excited, bro.
Man, I'm already knowing.
So I said that, Demetrius Bright, what's going on? I said that they just open up the lane and open everything up for Ben Simmons because he had shooters in Philly, and he still was getting to the basket, right?
Yeah.
But now he got legendary shooters in Brooklyn, and he brought, but Emmanuel, he brought the best shooter from Philly with him to Brooklyn still.
Yeah, man. I don't know how they not being investigated for robbery, assault, battery, man. Oh, that's insane.
Right. That's what I said. They robbed the bank without a mask, man.
Man, yeah, they did it better than Floyd did. I can say that much, man.
And the thing about it is, they didn't have to.
Nah,
because they could have got him in the summer anyway.
Yeah. That's what blew my mind, man. When I saw that trade, I was working. I was sitting there. I was drinking some water. I spit the water out. I wanted to throw everything. I'm saying, man, I'm seeing all this happening, right? And I'm looking at my Lakers team. And I'm just like, yeah, bro, I might have to hang it up, man. They gonna need Kobe, Magic, Kareem. They need every Laker great ever to make a difference at this point, man. Because I'm like, even the Suns is making moves, and they're sitting there just looking. Oh man, I think we're gonna focus on the buyout market.
Right.
So I was like, let me look at this buyout market. Let me see what you got in here.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
That's not. I mean, you got two picks. The Nets got 2 picks that's better than everybody that got moved. I'm like, man.
And that's another thing. You gave them picks. You gave them value. to be able to use to get other pieces now.
Yeah. I don't know.
But E,
Mhm.
on top of that, you give them security in the future. Durant is already under contract. Simmons is already under contract. Or everybody else under contract. All they got to do is worry about now focusing on Kyrie.
Oh, he gonna run it back. I mean, think about it. He not only he ain't got to deal with the ego that James Harden was, but he got his own lane now where he can strictly move over to be a shooting guard and let Ben Simmons go ahead and run the point because he know Ben ain't gonna want to score.
He ain't trying to
So it's
score.
like, oh yeah, man, Kyrie. Oh my God, I was telling you, bro, in the text. I said I feel bad whoever guarding Kyrie because he gonna eat to somebody. If it ain't this year, they gonna be getting ether next year, man.
But even more important though, right?
Mhm.
The lane for Ben Simmons just said, "Oh
yeah,"
because now you got to stick to Kevin Durant and you got to stick to Kyrie
and Seth.
and Seth. But Joe Harris coming back, and not only that, Aldridge hits that little elbow, little 15-footer all day. He can do that all day,
easy money to do that.
Right.
I'm like, man, that's why I looked at it. I was like, yeah, it's over. I mean,
so imagine they go with a lineup of Aldridge at the 5, KD at the 4,
mm-hmm.
right? Ben is he's the 3, but he's really the 1.
Yeah.
You got Kyrie and you still got Seth on the floor. So you got 3 dudes that's 6'10" and better, but all can shoot and move.
Yep.
Right? And so now Ben Simmons never has to worry because on top of that, when you bring in, there's always going to be a shooter on the floor with him because you're bringing in Patty Mills.
Yep.
And Joe Harris.
Man.
So imagine if you put Ben on the floor running the show, just him, the other 2 stars on the bench, but he still got Seth, Joe Harris, Patty Mills, LaMarcus Aldridge. It's still shooters around him that you could never, ever clog the paint. The only problem I have with them doing is, the only thing I think that they should pay attention to is when you have Ben Simmons and Drummond on the floor together.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, right, if you have the other 3 are still shooters, right, because if you got Kevin Durant on the floor, right, he still stretches the floor enough, but Drummond ain't no slouch with his back to the basket.
Nah. And he'll beast on the boards. He gonna hit the boards. Drummond gonna come in knowing everybody gonna have to be out. They gonna not be able to box me out. That's exactly his mentality. Is gonna be come in the game, crash some boards, and play defense. That's it. He ain't gotta worry about nothing else because there's gonna be a few missed shots.
Right.
But for the most part, he's gonna be catching lobs or he's gonna be crashing the boards. That's it. And I was looking at that, man, like thinking, like, okay, you got, like you said, you got the lane being, the pardon of the Red Sea for Ben Simmons now, right? So we got that.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ben Simmons, KD, Aldridge, and even Kyrie like to go in there and post up every now and then. My thing is, what defensive scheme can you come up with? Who's gonna guard who? Because KD, obviously, we know that he's gonna guard the best defender of the team.
Right.
Then secondly, you're gonna have to find somebody to match up with Ben Simmons.
Right.
That leave Kyrie on an island with either the point guard or whomever is gonna guard him. And can't nobody in the league guard that man. Like,
can't guard him.
It's like, man, I was like, yeah, nah, I can see them especially if they mesh and the chemistry is there, they gonna run away with it.
And my thing is, they are gonna mesh because Ben Simmons he went from being, the pressure is off. He went from being the guy that was the second best guy on his team to the third best guy, but now he's the third best player on the team, but the floor spread. It was one thing to be the second best player, but y'all both trying to get to the paint.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing to be the third player on the team and the floor, everybody else is shooters. And what your specialty is open now. Nobody else is down there but Drummond.
Nope. And he gonna get out the way. That's what
he's gonna get out the way.
Man, it's I can say this. That's gonna be a show. Because they can put out a lineup of all shooters. Put Ben at the 5, KD at the 4, Harris at the 3, Seth at the 2, Kyrie at the 1, or however you want to. It's interchangeable. That's what is that? That's positionless basketball at its finest, right there. Like literally,
exactly. I couldn't have said it better.
Ben Simmons decides whether or not he's going to shoot, like it's up to him if he really want to shoot. We all know NBA players can really shoot if they focus on it, and I think
Right.
for him when he's in Philly, he could. They kind of them Philly fans is different, man. Like you can't come in there playing around because they used to having the Charles Barkleys, they used to having the Dr. J's, the what I'm saying, the Allen Iversons of the world. So they
Mhm.
have people that got grit, toughness, and they're gonna come at you and they're not gonna give up. You know what I mean? So they
Right.
used to that kind of mentality. And then when they get Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, so it's like almost polar opposites. Ben Simmons
Right.
is kind of like very tentative and everything. Embiid,
Mhm.
man, when he's healthy and he's playing like he's been playing for this like past few weeks, man. Ain't no stopping somebody that skilled that big, man. I said the only thing that can stop him is his availability and durability. That's it.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't understand the Sixers doing this because you just help. I know Milwaukee had to be looking like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I know Milwaukee had to be like, bro, what are y'all doing? Because they just like brother CB Sports said, they just the Nets did this with the Bucks on their mind because they already knew. Well, it's all right. We can match up with the Sixers because Ben Simmons could guard Harden.
Mm-hmm.
And we just have to throw bodies at Embiid, and now we can put Durant and Bruce Brown on Tobias Harris and slow him down. And where's the other shooting coming from? I like Maxey, I like those dudes, but they could be contained.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They not know. They not you. You're not gonna look at them and be like, this person gonna kill us.
Right.
It's not the case. You look at them, they bench players, role players. They good for what they do. But when you look at it now, like you said, I think Daryl Morey had that almost kind of borderline bromance obsession with James Harden, man. He wanted to get him back, like whatever it took. That's why I said I would be shocked. I guess it depends on how it plays out. If they do bad, I can guarantee you heard it here first on our on our show. He's
Right.
gonna be gone, dude. Like I'm
Right.
telling you, he's gonna be gone. But if they do good, then everybody's gonna sing him praises. But man, yeah, I don't know. Whoever the Nets GM is that poured it off, man, he got the tongue of a pimp. That's the only thing I can say. I don't know what else to say.
And the thing about it is this. You didn't have to do it because he's coming in the summertime anyway.
That's the part that confused me. I'm like, why? I mean, that's why I said that GM needed to win GM of the year right now. Just from that's that's probably better than when when the Lakers stole Shaq from Orlando.
Right.
Got him for next to nothing.
And then on top of it, you mortgaged your future. You gave them unprotected picks. So now, not on top of it, now they could also be like, okay, we want Miles Turner. You understand what I'm saying? They could fill gaps that they don't even have.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I bet Philly fans is they probably 50-50 right now. We're gonna give us a shot. If it go bad, we burning the house down. Now I bet that gotta be what Philly fans is thinking right now, man. Like, ain't no way. I mean, they happy to get off of Ben Simmons, but what they gave up to get Harden, no.
And what you think? But the most importantly to me, I know Giannis had to be like, what the hell? Because now you got somebody that could guard him on the perimeter, at least physically slow him down. You can't stop him, but you can physically slow him down. Ben Simmons 6'10", 240. And he fresh. He ain't play. He ain't got no miles on his legs this year.
Nah, nothing. I think Giannis probably looked at this, and I'll give you the honest truth, man. Giannis probably said, "I don't care. I'm still gonna go to the rim and dunk on y'all." Like that's his mentality,
right?
But subconsciously, he probably thinking like, "Man, why?" Like, I mean, I love the competition. I want to compete, but why? Like, I know he's thinking why because they didn't have Kyrie when they got what I'm saying, when they was playing in that series. Like the Nets lost 1 to 2 of their key figures, or both of their key figures, and it was just KD by himself. And they took them, 6 or 7? I can't remember what they took.
They went 7.
But they fought them tooth and nail, right? And they barely pulled it off with KD, like the whole infamous Bigfoot thing.
Right.
Could you imagine a healthy Kyrie being out there, or a healthy Kyrie and James Harden? What would happen? But let's
just one of them.
Yeah, let's just say now you got Kyrie and then you got Simmons, right? So not only do you add a person that can guard Giannis, you got a person that can grab the rebound and go. Then you got KD that can guard him a little bit. Then you got Aldridge that can guard him. Then you got Drummond that can guard him. You got 4 different people you can throw him. And then if you want to mess with him a little bit, throw his own at him. So it's like you got more bodies to throw at Giannis, but at the same time, like Giannis is gonna have to. Who is he gonna guard? Is he gonna guard KD? Is he gonna
Right.
guard Ben Simmons? Because you're gonna have those mismatch. And I think what you have in pretty much dang near 2 7-footers and one that's as skilled as KD, and then the other that can play defense and run the floor and field in that dunker spot. Like, and the vision of seeing it, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. If I was a bandwagon hopper, I'd probably be buying me a Nets hat, jersey, shorts, some socks, boxers. Like,
Hey, check this out. I was just telling my son. I said, man, I'm trying to go to the Nets game, and them tickets just went up.
hey, man, those tickets is whoo-wee.
Them tickets just skyrocketed, man, because Ben Simmons is durable. He's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And Drummond he's going to be hungry. The competitive nature from Drummond, woof. And they play, right? I was just said, man, I looked at the ticket. I said, I think I might look to get a ticket. March 10th.
Oh man,
March 10th in Philly.
Hey, you gotta go, Lou. If I had the option, I think I can't go. Baby girl's getting ready to come out anytime around that window of time frame, so I can't. But man, if the young one was old enough and the wife had a few more months, baby, I love you. I'm gonna take it with me, but we're gonna go check this game out.
Yeah, hey,
that atmosphere.
I got that. I got that event. I got to do March 12th in Oakland. So I got to be there March 9th, I think. But I was thinking, I'm like, man, I might go fly out there March 11th or March 10th after the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hey, if you can do it, I say do it, man. It'll be worth it because like I said, that atmosphere is gonna be out of this world, man.
Woof.
And then the crazy thing is, like you said, Ben Simmons, even if he had a nagging injury, he is 1,000% fresh.
Right. 1,000%. That's what I'm saying. Giannis got to be like, because now he got a chip this big on his shoulder, the size of Grand Canyon on his shoulder.
Man,
he gonna want to absolutely walk. Man, the chip when everything he's been hearing.
Man, yeah, hey, he been hearing nothing but people bashing him, and he was like, last laugh is on, I guess I wouldn't say him, but Philly, how he told him, like, it was like he been fined $19 million. We don't care about the money. I think they knew
$20 million.
I think they knew this was coming down the pike, and they was like, we'll eat $20 million because we know we're gonna put on the show, and the Nets is gonna offer us that $20 million. They're gonna offer us a max because we're gonna show them. And like you said, you got KD. And I guarantee Kyrie's gonna be like, yeah, let me go ahead and re-sign and not play around, man. Like, he gonna figure out his
and like I said, New York is talking about opening back up, lifting the ban. So Kyrie, who's fresh, he's fresh too. He ain't played much this season either. His legs, when they get in the playoffs,
yeah.
And I think at this point in time, you got to think too. Kevin Durant, they might be looking at it. He may not be as hurt as he. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He coming back fresh.
They doing a precautionary. Don't play around with that. That's your franchise player. That's the one man. That's like the gauntlet, bro. That's the one person. That's almost similar to Thanos. If he is healthy, there is nothing you can do about him, man. Like you can only hope to contain him, but when he gets going, there's nothing you can do about it. I remember, man, watching the OKC running down, just lighting people up. And then he go to Golden State and took it to a whole nother level. And it was like, when he was in Golden State, bro, when he got in a zone, like he was just eating people alive. And, he loves his mid-range. As soon as the mid-range started going from three, that started going dry. I'm going by dunking. I'm doing free throw. I'm doing anything I want to because he literally got people at his mercy. You can't do nothing with him. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
Like,
and now you add the pressure, the weight is off of Ben Simmons.
Yeah. Yeah, because them Nets fan, man, they different from the Philly fans. They might be close in proximity a little bit, but at the end of the day,
and you know what it is? It's so new. There's no real even right now when we had James, Kyrie, and KD, it's still Knicks. Everything is still Knicks. You unless you buy the Barclay or in the Barclay or in a sporting store. It's not much Nets. It's still everything Knicks.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's still new. And so it's crazy because at the games, you still get more opposing fans than you do the actual Brooklyn fan. Because They haven't made the transition yet.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, so that takes pressure off of Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna have the pressure. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be
I think it's gonna be crazy. I think the Nets is absolutely about to. They was already pretty much. Everybody kind of looks at it and knows that the red. I don't know what the rivalry they call it between the Nets and Knicks over on that side of the town, but I know that rivalry is pretty much dead, man. Everybody knows that the Nets is the A side. If that was a boxing match, that'd be the A side.
Well,
But
you know what it is that at the actual games, the Knicks are still the rivalry is still heavy because of the Garden.
Yeah.
And because everything is so accessible in New York,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? It's easy to travel. It don't matter where you at, you know what I mean? I jump on this train, I'm going right, and you're going right into the Barclay or right into the Garden. And because of that game is getting ready to come up too. And so, that's just a natural, the rivalry is it's at a high. It's not like the Yankees and the Mets.
Yeah.
Or the Jets and the Giants. That's huge. The Rangers and the Islanders. That's huge. You know what I mean? So I would say it's the Yankees and the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's the Rangers and the Islanders. Those when those games go, it gets physical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Knicks is a storied franchise, bro. So that's how I look at it. I'm like, man, that's why all the best guards, I guess you can say all time players, man. Every time they look at the guard, and it was like, I'm gonna go here and light them up.
Yeah.
Every time. Jordan said it every time. Kobe said it. Everybody, LeBron said it. Everybody always say they're gonna light up the Garden.
Yeah, that man. I tell everybody if you've never been in the Garden in a Knicks game, especially when just on a regular basis. See, the thing about it is it's not just the Knicks, it's the Garden in itself is an attraction because all of the the tourists, right? All the tourists goes in that area.
Yep.
So you stumble upon the Garden and nothing closes. So while you sightseeing down there, you know what I mean? And you look up and you look at the Empire State Building and you go to the corner and if you can see or move up, you can see the, where the World Trade and things of that nature is. So just being there, I could tell y'all a story, right? Tell you a story. Hey, check this out, great brother. Me and the wife is down there just hanging out. And I kid you not, this is the craziest thing in the world. We hanging out and we look, who's that? Red Man and Method Man, right? and they're like, "Hey, y'all coming into the show? The show? What show? We got a show right here, man. We going to the show for like $20. They got Smoke Fest, man. It's all smoked up, man, and like I mean, it's just things like that just happen right around there. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that things like that could just it's just an attraction. You don't know who you're going to see down there. You don't know who you're going like you see Keanu Reeves, he rides the train right there all the time. Like, bro, people see him in New York. It's like, he ain't even Keanu Reeves no more. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, what's going on, man? You know who, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just crazy that it's like that. So down there, it's attraction in itself. But man, let me tell you something. When you go to a Knicks game when they playing the Bulls, the Celtics, the Lakers, and the Sixers, it ain't nothing like it.
It's different.
I don't care. I don't care if the Bulls is not good or they good. I don't care if the Sixers is good. The rivalry is just so thick. You know what I'm saying? Even if them teams are not relevant, you know what I'm saying? It's still so thick down there. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, it's like a playoff atmosphere without going to a playoff game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, man. Because I think, when I was in Portland, going to a couple of them games back when, Kobe and Shaq and Scottie Pippen and all those guys, and they was having battles. Going to a couple of those games, man. They hated. They had what was it? Pattern. Was it
Oh,
Patterson?
Ruben Patterson, the self-made Kobe stopper.
The Kobe, the Kobe
Yeah.
stopper, man. So I'm sitting watching the game, you know, and it's funny because even though I'm a Lakers fan, I ain't never really had or bought any kind of like fandom of any team. Never
Mhm.
had no sports kind of. So I'm just sitting there just watching the game and stuff. The guy was like, "Who you going for, man?" I was like, "Lakers." What? I'm like, he's like, "You ain't got it." I was like, "Hey." He's like, "Oh, you just low key, huh?" I was like, "Nah, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm here enjoying the game, man." And he
Right.
was like, so I'm just sitting next to him. He was like, "Hey, I bet you some popcorn right now, man. That halftime Lakers or Portland's gonna be up 20 or something like that because they was down by like 15." I was like, yeah. I was like, I'll take the bet. Why not? I was like, I'll go Lakers +5 just to add on to it. Man, Lakers had like a 15-point lead. And he looked at me and was like, I was like, I'm good. I don't want popcorn, man. I'm just here for the game, bro. So he was like, he turned to another dude that had like an actual Lakers jersey on, right? So the guy had Lakers jersey on, he told him, I bet you Portland comes back and win the game. I was like, oh, this dude got a betting problem. Man, they lost by like 25. That dude was hot. He was hot. I'm like, man.
We got the Queen in the building. What's good with you, Queen?
What's up, y'all?
Not much. Well, I'm looking at an icon.
Who's Icon?
I said I'm looking at an icon instead of your face.
Oh yeah, man. Man, I look scorching hot mess, man.
That's not possible. It ain't possible.
Shit ain't me.
Hey, anything possible, boo. Don't put it in obvious.
Shut your light skin ass up.
Hey, boo, I was over there on another brother chat with her, man. She said, yeah, he likes me. I'm like, you lighter than me. How you going? But I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Hey, I was telling the people, man, you know what I mean? I get the compliments of Idris Elba and Denzel Washington.
The level of delusion. You ain't saying light skin.
She was like, man, this dude, he's just as light as me talking about. I'm out here chocolate dropping. You know what I'm saying? She raining on my chocolate drop dreams. You know what I'm saying? Lord.
I can't even drink water. I remember the first time Blue said it. I was listening to him. I spit out my water and everything.
Lord, you know what I'm saying?
Idris Elba, way out.
Oh, hey, Destiny, I just told the wife that too. She's like, oh, what you think, you handsome? I said, that's what they tell me, you know what I'm saying? That's what they tell me, you know what I mean? A little Idris Elba going on. She was like, man, shut up.
Blue, your haircut stay crispy though. Shit, you be snapping on your haircuts. Don't shit stay fly.
Gotta stay
you
sharp.
had a funny story, right? So I used to dye my hair right all different kind of colors. So I don't know if people know, but bleach will take your hair the fuck out when you be bleaching the blonde and shit.
Uh-huh.
So I remember one time, right, my bangs, I had like how you have your shaved in the front right there. That's how my it was stubbed like that. Your fucking head there. That shit was bald as fuck right there. That fucking stubbed. Y'all look so fucking crazy. Like I did, like how y'all dudes be doing it with the hair and the braids. That shit was fucking bananas.
Unreal.
Hey, I ain't gonna even say nothing, man. I was telling my wife the other day, I need to go get a haircut. She said, "Why?" I said, "I look like one of the Jackson 5s right now. Man. I don't know what's going on." She just bust out laughing at me. I'm like, nah, I can't be walking around singing the Temptations and all kind of stuff, man.
No, you're on the Jackson 5 now. You're line a little bit more straighter than that now. That was before they started doing linings.
I was in a mall, right?
Uh-huh.
Hey, these dude came up to me, right? They got these booths in the mall, right? Dude come up, you know, in New York, they always trying to sell you something. I'm walking, right? Hey man, come here, man. Black owned business, man. I'm like, bro, cut the crap, right? Cut the crap. Black owned business, bro. So like, here goes CD, man. It's on me. I just made this song. So I take the CD. He like, I start walking away. Hey, bro, $10. Man, what? I ain't even got a CD player, man. What are you talking about? He took $10. I don't even got a CD player. He's like, oh, I'm gonna have to take that back. All right, no problem.
Do they still make CDs for real?
No, I'm like, bro, no problem. So I say you take it back, right? So yo, but hold on, man. One more question. Is this black owned business? I'm like, all right, man. Man, where you get your haircut from? I say, yo, he's Dominican. He's like, oh, bro, you don't support black owned business. I
Oh
said,
my
man, dude, darker
god.
than us, man. What you talking about, bro?
Oh man. Yeah, because your haircuts stay fly though.
Yeah.
Fly when the first time I ever saw you, I swear to God you was bald headed. Cause you used to always
Eh,
wear them damn hats and shit. Then one
eh,
time you took them out, I'm like, wait, this nigga got a haircut.
hey, everybody think that. Yo, I be going places to take my head. They be like, is the dude stopped me at the fight? He's like, man, because I was at the concession stand
Uh-huh.
and I had my hat in my hand. He's like, yo, man. It's like, yo, anybody ever tell you look like Blue Blood? So I was like, I'm like, yeah, I get that all the time. He's like, he's like, yeah, I was going to ask you for a picture too. He's like, but it's like, yo, you look just like him. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I hear you, bro. So he walked away. I go back down, come back up, and now I got my hat. He like, yo, hold on, my man. Ain't you blue? Right? And I ain't say, I'm just saying, all I do is, I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, bro, why you ain't tell me that, man? I said, you asked me if I look like him. You ain't asked me if I was him. I just told you I get that all the time, bro.
Wait,
Like,
what?
man,
Bald headed as fuck with like one of them funny shaped heads and shit. Like
yeah,
what's his name? Plies.
Oh man.
yeah. He was like, yo, bro, take a picture with you, man. It's like, yo, I ain't know you had hair, man. So yeah, I got plenty of hair, bro.
Did you take a
That's
picture with him?
crazy.
Yeah, I took a picture with him. That was hilarious, though.
What happened to your merch? I've been waiting to buy a damn hat for
Yeah,
for Sunday.
I got it uploaded to. I'm gonna have it done. This whole situation with Kurt.
You've been having it done for 1,000 years.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, my man.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest though, right? 'Cause I was dragging my feet because I didn't want to completely finish the website without Kurt.
Oh, okay.
That was the thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm gonna have it this weekend though.
Man,
But what you think about this trade though, Queen?
what about your? Oh man, that's a crazy ass fucking trade. I mean, James Harden ain't even that great for them to trade all them damn great ass players for his goofy ass. Like I
Wow.
don't even understand.
And on top of it, they ain't have to.
Mm-mm.
They was gonna get him in the summer anyway.
Y'all Brooklyn about to blow out everybody in the fucking the NBA right now. That's fucking bananas.
Mm-hmm.
That is when the trade is already gonna take effect, or are they gonna wait until the next season?
It's done.
I mean, I'm talking about, do they start playing for the next season, or are they gonna still?
No, Ben Simmons, he already here.
Damn,
What I heard, dude was living in a hotel here, so he was already here so much.
man. So y'all about to take over the playoffs. Shit, y'all about to win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all about to win. Who decided? Damn, that is a crazy ass fucking trade.
Yeah, it's like Pinky in the Brain. Trying to take over the world.
Let me throw this in here to really could throw a little monkey wrench.
So
it was also speculation that if he would have stayed with the Nets, James Harden would have made it through or whatnot. And then next time around, bro, it wasn't a foregone conclusion. He was going to go to the Sixers. He was actually contemplating the Lakers too.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And
I wonder how that would have worked out between him and LeBron. I wonder how that matchup would have looked.
LeBron would have been an official scorer at that point and had a playmaker that had been able to handle the ball and shoot and do everything that he want from somebody. He'd have had a bigger version of Kyrie, except for Kyrie is, I would say, more skilled, but James Harden is more of a playmaker as far as like passing.
Mm-hmm. But they was also talking about he was willing to go to the Clippers too.
Ooh.
Him because they play defense, they ain't got to worry about
Yeah,
he can facilitate the ball with Kawhi and Paul George.
Yep.
Usually defense beats offense any given Sunday, except in basketball. Basketball is the only place where defense is. It don't take over like it does offense like football.
That was the plan, to wipe defense right on out.
Mm-hmm.
So it could just be a scoring league and just excitement.
Yeah, they got tired of that. Was it 90s and early 2000s ball where defense was key? If you can't play defense, you're not winning nothing. So they got tired of that and went away from it to, you know what I'm saying? What game was that? It was was it the OKC game? It was like they got like 150 something points.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Points scored on them, and it was like regulation. I'm like, oh no, man! Like, and I told my wife we were laughing about this because I'm like, this is how you know I love basketball and the sport itself. Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan, but I also love basketball. First, I'm like, I'm sitting here watching the Spurs and the Rockets play a game, and we know what seeds they sitting in. I'm sitting here watching the game, and I'm saying, man, what? I'm like, man, I'm seeing simple stuff that ain't happening. I'm like, no wonder y'all in these seats. And then I look at my team, I'm like, yeah, no wonder y'all in ninth. I'm surprised y'all ain't last right now. I don't know what's going on.
What's going on over there with the Lakers? They have been dragging ass. It has not been looking good over in the Lakers at all.
The Lakers got lucky. They got lucky. You know what happened? That the pandemic happened.
Whoa, Blue.
We
ain't going to bubble champs, bro. Don't do like Skip, bro.
They got lucky. The pandemic hit, boy. You know, and all the chips fell where they may, but now it's being exposed. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's been exposed really bad. Yeah, they have been dragging ass.
Yeah.
But the Brooklyn about to look like the '90s Bulls. You know, when we had like Pippen and Rodman and
that's
Michael Jordan. Yeah, y'all about to be out of here. That's crazy. That's the craziest fucking.
You know what's crazy? I was watching The Last Dance because I watched that joint. My son.
What the hell is that?
With Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan special, the Bull special.
Oh, okay. I never heard of it.
That's what pissed Scottie Pippen off.
Yeah, my son be telling me, he's like, man, why you be watching it? You keep watching this as you ain't never seen it before. I watch it all the time. Anytime I'm bored, I click it on. But we beat the Jazz in the game, right? The score was 84-82, and I'm looking. I'm like, damn, that looks so wow. 84-82, man. Listen, I don't think teams be having 84, 82 points at halftime.
Man,
that's because they played hard back then. They was not that motherfucker score back then. They played real hard. Defense was something serious back in the 90s. Nitty J, I'm not saying they're the exact same thing. I said they're going to be looking like them with the lineup. Calm down, Nitty J.
I was actually about to say I was going to beat Nitty J or Nitty G too. I was like, hold on, did I just hear that for a second?
I think she's talking about the dominance that's giving the
dominance. Not the same level of players now. But the dominance is about to be.
Yeah,
I mean, let somebody go there and have like big headedness and don't know how to share the ball and shit.
Right.
That'd be the only way.
But that's the thing. Their style of play mix. It matches. Because now Ben Simmons, he ain't a scorer. He's a scorer, but he ain't looking to score.
Yeah, he's gonna be like the Rodman, because Rodman could actually. People didn't realize that Rodman could actually fucking score. He was a pretty good, shooter, but his rebounds was better, so he didn't have to do that.
Yeah, because people don't. Rodman averaged over 20 points in college.
You said what now?
He averaged over 20 points in college.
Yeah, he could actually score if he wanted to, but he just focused all his attention on defense and rebounding and energy and playing. That was what was needed. He did what was needed and got great at what was needed, and so he stuck to that. He was like, "Ain't no point for me to make any kind of changes. This is what I'm gonna do."
Mm-hmm. And then Rodman, when he got to the league, he got goofy with the scoring. He just started doing ridiculous globetrotter type shots and like, bro, what are you doing, man? Hey, bro, he used to just shoot. Remember how quick he was just do like that and all types of ridiculousness. He had no interest in being offensive at all.
Rodman was a way better round player than people give him credit for. He was very round.
I think Dennis Rodman was the greatest athlete I ever seen. That I've never seen him tired ever.
You know what? I would say him, and I would probably give that to also my boy AI, because AI would play with broken knees, elbows, ankles. He would run the court the full 48, never set his ass down.
Yeah, his conditioning was great. I mean, his level of pain tolerance was ridiculous.
Right, because I had like broken knees, missing knees, half an elbow, like he could still be playing.
Dude, he out there playing with half a body, like. This dude is ridiculous. But Dennis Rodman, man, this dude is just.
Yeah, he runs us. I never even thought about that till you said that just now, Blue.
Yo, just watch him in the game, right? This dude, you'll see other people's lagging at times or standing. Man, this dude, energy from the tip off to the end of the game, he's still trotting up the court like he in a marathon.
Hey,
full speed ahead, like, bro.
That's what happened when you out there playing with some things that give you that extra boost of energy. We all know.
That dude was ridiculous. Hey, on the Last Dance, remember Michael Jordan said, and Dennis Rodman came to them and told him, "Hey, I think I need a vacation." He's like, "In the middle of the season?"
Yep.
He's like, yo, I just need to get away for a few days. And Jordan was like, Phil, if you let this dude go, we ain't never gonna see him again. He's like, hey, but the crazy thing is, he said, where you want to go? He said, I'll take whatever y'all give me. 2 days, 3 days. I just need to go to Vegas. So he said, yeah, Destiny, you ain't see that?
I told you he was out there
hilarious. Yeah. And then they gave him, so Jordan was like, all right, man, we'll give you a couple of days. But they had games. They gave him a break. Nothing was wrong with him. He just wanted to get away.
I'm telling you, boy, that's because he did lines, and I ain't talking about suicides on the court, man. He was out there.
But hold on, he was with Carmen Electra, right? That's
right.
Oh man,
and check it. So they told him to come back in it was 3 days, right? 72 hours. They gave him or something like that. And they like, all right, 72 hours passed. Time is ticking away. So Jordan is like, all right, we got to go find this dude, get this dude up, or he ain't gonna come back. So Jordan, Carmen Electra, she said she got a knock on the hotel room and she opened the door and she's like, what the hell is Michael Jordan? And she's like, where's this dude? And she's like, he in his sleep. He said, Dennis, let's go. They got Dennis, they got on the plane, went back. And so Destiny, to get him back in shape, right? They did the follow the leader drill where they running. So the whole team running and they got to keep up with the person in the front or pass them and and keep passing them, right? Mm-hmm. So Jordan said, he was like, what? Jordan was pissed. He's like, man, what the hell? We got to do these drills because Dennis went on vacation. He's like, what? He like, so Jordan told the team, he like, listen, everybody run at a mile, slow, lethargic pace. You know what I'm saying? And whoever's in the front, just run at a slow pace. And Jordan said, and here go Dennis. He gets the call and he gets in the front. He's like, and this fucking dude is running sprints. He's like, now we running full steam ahead trying to catch up with Dennis. He like, and he said nobody could catch up to him. He's like, we was pissed.
I told you, man. Like in the streets of the
used to have some fucking. Remember, they both got arrested. They both had like busted lips.
Yeah, like Dennis Rodman is. But the thing, he went on a hiatus, right? Partying and came back. And was like he everybody. And like he never left. That's ridiculous.
I told you why, man. I told you. We all know heard this sometime in our lives. You can't catch a crackhead. I ain't calling Dennis Rodman a crackhead, but they said they got infinite energy to run forever, man.
And just think, on top of it, sex take your legs. This dude is doing all types of extracurriculum activities, sex and everything. Dude, legs. Imagine if he ain't do none of that.
Man, that's fucking bananas.
Imagine. That was ridiculous.
Let him take a vacation.
In a bit, but Destiny, you got to see it though, because Jordan said we was practicing. He was like, we in the middle of practice, and Phil calls us like, "Oh, we got to have a meeting." So Mike is like, "What you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, me, you, Scotty, and Dennis." He's like, "Oh hell, what did Dennis do?" And he said, Dennis wanted to tell us something. He's like, Dennis wanted to tell us something. He's like, so we go sit down, and he's like, Dennis said he need a vacation a couple of days. And Mike is like, are we serious? What are we talking about? We in the middle of a playoff run.
Middle of the playoffs, man. The middle.
And what are we talking about, Phil? So Phil's like, Dennis said he needed to get away. So Dennis talking about, I don't care if it was an hours or a day, I just need to get away. And he's like, yo, Phil, if you let this dude go, we ain't never gonna see him again. We ain't gonna see him again. So they gave him 48 hours, Destiny, and the dude went to Vegas, and he's like, 48 hours turned into 72. He's like, oh hell.
Oh my God.
We gotta charter a plane and go get Dennis. So we knocked on the door, and he looked up, and he's like, Carmen Electra opened the door, and she's like, Michael Jordan is Michael. Yo, can you imagine you open your door and Michael Jordan is standing there too? Hey, where the hell is Dennis at, man?
Yeah, that is fucking bananas.
Yeah, that's wow.
That's crazy.
Only Dennis Rodman, but for him to say, man, how you say that? Like, yo, I need a break right in the middle of the season. Like, I need to, but just tell him like I need to go party, man. Like what?
That's insane.
Yeah, I need to go and I got family matters. And something. Yo, I need to go party, man. I need to cut loose. What? Come on, man. That's ridiculous, man.
That man had that. I told you he had that reserve energy, bro. I don't know, man.
But then we got I know the Bucks is looking at this entire situation crazy, and that's not even to include all of the buyouts that we're getting ready to get. Because we can get a lot of players that's going to be cut and buyed out right now, and the Nets got room to fill those gaps with these dudes.
Man, they bet not
That is
do it.
crazy.
And I'm doing a video tonight on that too. That, like, after our show, I was gonna do one. But you gotta make some moderators make me a moderator so I can drop some other links in there and drop all our link channel and tell people to sub to everything.
I gotta figure out. You know what the problem with doing
the Nets though is about to like blow everybody out. Like, yo, how did that even happen? Though, like that's not even fair.
Yeah, it's wild.
Bro, you're right though. That I was looking at that buyout market and just. Man, nah.
You gotta think like how many players is gonna want to just ride that train with them.
Mm-hmm. You gonna have a lot of vets trying to get that last ditch effort at getting the ring or the ring chasers, the people that think I'm like, nah, we need this guy because he's an energy man. Yeah, nah, I hope Brooklyn don't do it, man. Like this is probably borderline.
He said blame Philly.
yeah, he right, man. CB Sports is definitely right. But think about it though, Blue. This is borderline close to when KD went to the Warriors.
It is.
Yeah, definitely is.
Nitty G told me that mark my words, Brooklyn ain't even going to the final. Man, barring injury, bro, the Bucks and the Sixers in trouble. And they did it to themselves. Barring injury, bro, they are a matchup nightmare. Bro, you have to understand. Ben Simmons is 6'10", 240 and playing point guard. The New York is getting ready to open up and lift the band. So which means Kyrie is going to be able to play every game.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
And Kyrie, he's a hell of a player by himself. Steph Curry, that's a whole different.
And then you got to factor in, right? Let's factor this in. Ben Simmons and Kyrie ain't even play that much. They fresh.
Yep. Hard time and no time. Yeah.
So are you a Knicks fan or a Nets fan?
Who, me?
Yeah, which one are you?
Oh, I'm a Bulls fan. I've been a Bulls fan since 1982. 83.
Oh, okay. You still fucking with the Bulls, although we
Yeah,
ain't.
I still. Matter of fact, I'm going to a Bulls game next. I'm going to Chicago next month.
Bulls is nice, man.
You asshole.
I got to.
I want to go home too.
I just. You know what it is? I root for New York when Chicago ain't. Because I'm just from New York. I ain't have a. Well, I tell people all this. People be asking me all the time, like, bro, how you live and born and raised in New York and root for the 49ers, the Bulls?
Right.
But I didn't have a choice. My great-grandfather worked on the Golden Gate Bridge. We grew up in Harlem and the Polo Grounds. And I mean, in the Colonial Project, but when the Polo Grounds was Giant Stadium and you had the Dodgers and Giants and everybody played there. But my great-grandfather went through a lot of racism here. And so, he worked. He was one of the first Black people that got a job in a union that traveled.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So him working on the Golden, because back then it was no TV like we got. It was all radio, right. So you didn't get to enjoy all the teams. You know what I mean? You only enjoyed the team that was homegrown. Because you couldn't see nobody else unless they was, you know what I'm saying? So
coming there to play or whatever.
Right. So he got the opportunity. Hey man, this team 49ers, they got out there in the Bay and this and this. And so he brought that back and was like, man, they was nice over there. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have the same level of racism that they had here. You know what I mean? So when he came back, he brought that with him. Then my uncle, which is my mother's youngest brother, who was attached to his hip, became a 49er fan, and I was attached to his hip. So it was just a domino effect. You know what I mean?
So you was just okay. That's how you got on the Bulls. Cause yeah, I'm thinking to myself like the 49ers was like that's when what's his name Jerry Rice was playing for us. Right? That's how you
Yeah.
became a fan or something.
Yep. And that was back then. That's before. All I knew, I was a fan of the Christmas team. They look like Christmas. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, I'm just like, man, I like the Christmas team. And people like, what the hell is the Christmas team? Because of their colors, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so that's from when I was a kid. I've been a 49 fan ever since. And then with the Bulls, my aunt, which is my mother's youngest sister,
Mhm.
my mother had me when she was young, and I'm the oldest. So that's my mother's sister. So I grew up with them like my sisters and brothers, my aunts and my uncles. And so she had a huge crush on Reggie Theus. Right? She saw Reggie Theus in Harlem. He came to Harlem and played basketball at Rucker Park. And she grew a huge crush. So he went to the Bulls, and I was in her back pocket. She's the one that taught me how to cook. She taught me everything. You know what I mean? And
You
so,
let me find out you're a cook too.
oh man, I do it all. You don't see my in 9 of the time, boy. I be in here seafood, king
I
crabs.
forgot. Ew. Yeah, I forgot you be eating all that nastiness.
Yeah, boy. You know what I mean? So he went to the Bulls, Reggie Theus, and she was a fan
I
of the
remember
Bulls.
when he went there.
Yeah, and so she used to tell me we Bulls fans. We Bulls. This is what we rooting for. We rooting for it. It stuck with me because I'm just loyal. You know,
Yeah.
when he left the Bulls, she became wherever team he went to. That's what team shot. But by that time, I understood bandwagon jumping and all that. So by that time, I was like, man, I'm a Bulls fan. We got to be Pistons fans. She hated the Bulls because they cut Reggie Theus and brought on Jordan and. We got to root for the Pistons. No, I ain't rooting for no damn Pistons. I'm a Bulls fan.
Man, the Bulls and Pistons used to have some hell of a damn games, though. I used to love those games.
Yeah. So it piqued my rival, my interest. So from that point forward, you know what I mean? That's how I became. But I grew up in Harlem and Polo Grounds and Colonial Projects. And so across the river, our projects was looking at the river, and we was looking at Yankee Stadium. The light from Yankee Stadium. Yeah, that's all. Every morning, all I do is look up. You go to sleep looking at Yankee Stadium. You wake up looking at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, no choice.
I have no choice, man. Literally, everything was so. And we could walk to Yankee Stadium Yeah, I could walk right across the bridge, right? Because the river, the projects is literally on the river. So Rucker Park. Everybody go to Rucker Park. It's
the projects sound like they was pretty nice in New York.
They ain't nice.
Right there on the river.
No, that shit ain't nice.
Some upscale shit.
Ain't nothing nice about it.
Hey, Blue.
Upscale. We on the river.
Blue, you see this Brian Weiss or what? He said, y'all do know Kyrie and Simmons are both point guards.
Yeah, but somebody's not going to be a point guard, though.
I responded and said to him, you do real Kyrie and Harden were both point guards too, right?
Yeah, he bro, you don't understand. Kyrie is a 2-guard masquerading as a point guard. Ben Simmons is a point guard that plays point guard. You got a natural point guard and you got a scorer. So Kyrie Irving is going to move over into that scoring position, and Ben Simmons. That's why it's going to be a problem, because now they couldn't hide Harden and Kyrie on defense. Neither one of them play defense, and you can't hide both of them. But now you can hide Kyrie because Kevin Durant plays defense. Ben Simmons plays defense. Now you can hide Kyrie. You can put him on the weakest link on the other team, and you ain't got to worry about it.
But this thing, he can play a little bit of defense. Kyrie will buckle down if it's winning time, like when they was going at the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? When they had his first shot, and LeBron got the ring in Cleveland. You can see on there, Kyrie can play defense, bro. When he has like when it comes to that point, pivotal moments and stuff, he can lock up on D for sure. But he not guarding those 6'6", 6'5" guys. But
right. And that's what I'm saying. So now they got somebody that can do it.
Easy 1 through 5. I mean, at the point how the league is now, I mean, you seeing lineups out there where the tallest person is like 6'8", 6'9".
Right.
Ben Simmons is 6'10". KD is
240 though. 6'10", 240. So he's not a slim Kevin Durant, 7 feet, but he's only 195 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
No, that ain't the case.
fleet-footed and skilled and got good footwork and his IQ is in the right place for the game too.
And he
Like,
get physical. You get
oh yeah,
Get Ben Simmons mad, he gets physical.
yeah, like he did
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert, man.
Yeah.
And in the words of Skip Bayless, favorite thing to say when he got mad when dropped 40 on Rudy Gobert because he
Yeah.
won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
he take that to heart.
mhm.
Yeah, he got
Mark-
that mean streak in him when you get him. Yeah,
Mhm.
you do.
Yeah, when you get him going, man, Mark
Like,
Fraser said Giannis gonna book. Man, please, man. Hey, show me the game when Giannis was doing that. When
hey,
Giannis was bullying Ben. Bro, you can't stop Giannis. He's gonna score regardless. You can't stop him. But you could Ben Simmons can contain him. Unlike anybody else on the Nets and pass. You know, you gotta put Kevin in. Kevin Durant is not he's rangy, he's long, he's tall, but he can't guard Giannis.
yeah, he can't handle that banging down low. He can't do any of that,
Right.
man.
And not be offensive too. But now you got not only did they add Ben Simmons, but the thing that everybody's missing is they're adding Drummond and they have other big bodies that you got Ulrich. Ulrich wasn't there in the playoffs. Remember? He couldn't play in the playoffs. He was out with his heart.
And he still got Blake. He can't really. He gonna draw a couple offensive fouls. He's not gonna block him or do any of that. But he gonna draw some offensive fouls. We know he'll flop and get it one or two of them. So we.
And
But the only thing
is,
with Ben though, Blue, you got to make sure Blue ain't in it or Ben ain't in his own head, man. As much as he can go and he get mad, he can go just as easy as that free throw line, bro. Like,
yeah, but the thing is now, right, is that they could avoid that. See, he was the second best option.
mm-hmm.
He's not. He's the third best option now.
Yes.
And now you can send him to the bench at the end of the game, and you're quite okay with Kyrie, KD, Patty Mills, and Seth Curry on the floor,
And Harris.
and Joe Harris, and Marcus Ulrich.
Yeah. That's
So
all 80% easy.
Right. As long as you get them to the finish line.
Shit, the second string on Nets is gonna be like first string for some other teams. Like that's fucking bananas.
That's what I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
fucking bananas. Like y'all about to blow everybody out the fucking water. That's not even fucking fair.
And then you got to think,
fair.
like I said, you get to the point where they're going to try to foul him and send him to the foul line. Okay, cool. You got legit point guards like Patty Mills and or slide Kyrie to the one now.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and you could put Ulrich at the 5, or Ulrich at the 4, Drummond at the 5, and KD at the 3, and Joe Harris or Seth at the 2. It's so many options that they're not going to fall off.
Nah.
If he has to go to the bench where they go to, and then on top of it, the pressure is off.
Yep.
He had pressure when they double teamed Joel Embiid. He's the second best option. It was pressure for him to have to score. There's no pressure for him to score now.
Easy too.
Mm-mm.
What's crazy to go along with that is like you said, and now, like I mentioned earlier, you still got Blake that's still there, and you
Man,
don't
Blake's
know what
about
you're gonna
900 years old though now. Come on.
900 or not. If you've been watching his games, he can still give you some production. 900 or not.
She said Blake 900 years old.
Because hey, isn't Aldridge older than Blake?
He is, but I think he just took better care of himself.
No, he came off from the heart thing. I think he had the issue with the heart, so he had momentarily retired.
No,
Blake
that's
just
what,
got injury prone because he was dunking on people too much. And
Man, ain't nobody more injury prone than fucking Derrick Rose, man. I remember when we first got him. We thought he
oh
was supposed to
man,
do
why
something
you
with the
do me
Bulls.
like that? How you gonna bring up Derrick Rose, man?
That nigga came out there with wheelchair, man.
Oh man,
Hey,
you don't do me like that.
yeah,
with Derrick Rose,
you can't
man.
you can't do that to man. You can't do that to D Rose.
Nah, man,
Nah,
Derrick,
much you have to do that, man.
man, Derrick Rose,
That nigga
man.
rolled out to the court in a wheelchair.
And somebody sent me a picture of Derrick Rose jumping on it, and he had the two springs as legs.
Oh man, that's wrong, dude. That's wrong.
Oh, that hurt, man. And the worst part about it is he didn't even have to be out there. The game was over, man.
Yep. That's the thing, bro. That's the thing that killed me with that, man. I'm like, you had a point guard, right? Like with D Rose, like I feel bad for him because he was so explosive, but he overused his explosiveness, and just on a free play, just happened to come down wrong, and it just went downhill from there, man. I felt like I was almost hurt by it. I'm not a Bulls fan like that, but like I said, I'm a fan of the game. But I like D Rose game and what he brought to the game. And so it like for me, when
For
I
all
saw him go
5
down,
minutes,
I'm
he
like,
brought it.
it hurt. You said what?
For all 5 minutes, he was able to play.
Yo, D Rose, look at Destiny, man. Why you doing that
She
to my
wrong.
bro, man?
Hey, she
Yeah.
look. She gonna be going through the story. Nigga, you Destiny Black, right? Somebody gonna kick her right in her ACL or something. Talking about.
Keep him up, champ. Keep him up, man.
Yeah.
Don't do my boy D Rose like that.
You don't deserve that.
D Rose, man. That was Thibodeau's fault, man. And he loves Thibodeau too.
Man,
I don't know why. I don't know why, man. Thibodeau had him out there playing for no reason.
Man.
No reason.
hey, you know who else? So if we talking about potential, man, and I think Mark Fralin said just weak knees. I would be careful with how the Pelicans is handling Zion, man. With the way he play, that's a lot of weight and explosiveness coming through those legs, man. And you just never know.
Man, that dude don't have no interest in playing basketball, bro. None. He's
You
not.
don't think so?
Nah, bro.
Hey.
Dude is like, they said he's like 320 pounds right now. Come on, man.
Who you talking
Zion Williams.
about? Oh, he's 320 pounds.
Yeah. Like, bro,
Good
come on,
night.
bro. Come on, bro.
Damn. Yeah, he don't want to play no. He want to go play linebacker or some shit for for football.
Yeah.
The fuck? 320 pounds?
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Man. The Bulls bringing in Tristan Thompson and Gordon Dragic too.
Oh,
Man,
they
Tristan
snagged
Thompson
Jarvis?
already got the damn Kardashian curse. It's a wrap for him.
Nah, that's more than called that. He just doing that to himself.
I thought Jarvis went to the Spurs, or did he? They already moved him from the Spurs.
No. Oh, he getting buy. They buying him out. Gordon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I knew that buyout market was gonna light up. I ain't even had a chance to check it.
But the big thing is Dame Dollar going to the Knicks.
Nah,
Yeah,
he going to LA.
Nah, he they just said that he named his destination, number one destination is the Knicks.
Hey, he was joking, bro. Don't worry.
You want him to be joking. Hey, Destiny, you heard that? Oh, he was joking. No, he wasn't. Hey, and he said it so serious too.
Hey, damn serious too. And he was joking, bro.
Man.
Let me
He was kidding, man. Oh, man.
Let me reach out to my contact in Pearly real quick, man.
And that's my dude right there. Dame be hitting me up, man. That's my dude, Dame Dollar, man.
Hey, I like Dame, man. I like everything about Dame, bro. Like he's just straight up and down, no BS. You know what I'm saying? Hoop, and then hey, he be out there on them tracks too. I ain't gonna even lie. That song he had with Wayne,
Oh yeah, he get busy.
I know it's over, man. He was at it.
But with Tristan Thompson, man, he do it to himself.
Wait, what?
Tristan Thompson.
Man, nobody care about no goddamn Tristan Thompson. Man. That nigga, he got the Kardashian curse already. It's a wrap for him. You know, every time a Kardashian touch somebody, they turn into a Kanye or something crazy.
But Destiny, he reversed it. He got he put it on her. He put the curse on her. And you see her fingers and how slim she got?
Man, she been on that like crack diet though. Like, you know, they be with all the getting their body snatched and all kind of weirdness the Kardashians got going on.
I have.
Did you see her fingers though?
No, I ain't seen her fingers. I do not watch some Kardashian broads.
Hold on. Y'all
about to pull up a picture.
Yeah, I gotta show it. Yo, I was tripping. I'm like, hold on, man.
Hey,
At first I thought, I'm like, is that real? That can't be real. No, it's real. Like, hey, man, she a straight up vampire, man. Yo, I kid you not. I'm like, wait, she done let that slip, man. They ain't mean to let that picture get out.
Y'all see how bad they look without their fucking lights, camera, action, makeup, all that filler shit they be getting in their face? They look fucking crazy.
But hold up, Destiny. I put the picture up, and that joint went to the Breakfast Club. I put the picture up on social media.
It went viral.
It went viral. I thought I was tripping. I'm like, nah, this can't be her fingers.
Hey, like I said, I got no comment. I don't know nothing about them.
Yeah, hey, Destiny, y'all got to see this, man.
I got to see it. I don't fuck with them hoes.
You got to see this. I was like, I had to keep showing people like, yo, hold on, man.
You keep playing, Blue. It's gonna be Vampire in Brooklyn. They gonna come get you, bro.
I worked in the mall a few times. And I'm like, man, that looked very familiar and shit. Not, like That ain't right there, man. So
Y'all, wow.
that ain't
man.
right there. I ain't making this up, man. I'm telling y'all the truth. You gotta see this. This is amazing, man. I'm like, yo, does she have any blood in her body?
No.
And that's
Yo,
I'm not making this up.
What's going on? Everything? How you, everything boxing? How you doing, bro? I was over at the show,
Keon
man.
in there? Salute,
Oh yeah,
brother
Keon
Keon.
jumped in. You got Eddie
Hold on,
Sports
man.
Talk.
Oh, okay, but that's everybody be saying Keon. I don't know who the hell y'all be talking about. That's everything boxing. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all be confusing with these fucking names.
Hey,
All
check
you gotta
this
remember
out.
is ETB.
Look at her fingers, yo.
Ew, what the fuck is that? Please show never need to show them hands again, y'all. Don't never need to show them. What the hell is that?
Yo,
No,
tell
that
me
can't
that.
be real.
I was like, this can't be real. No, but look, that's her. Look.
Hey, that like them pumpkin head fingers, man. I don't know.
Man, keep her ass hands.
So if you go to her page, because I first seen it, I'm like, hold on, man, pause. That can't be real. So I zoomed in. Look, I tell everyone, I'm like, hold on, man. I zoomed in.
Oh my god, that is nasty. That is yuck.
Hey,
Tristan Thompson better not ever let her touch him with them damn hands again.
Her
But
hands belong.
look at her face tone, and then look at her fingers.
That's
Hey,
because they be with all the filters and stuff. Yeah, it don't even make sense. Two different colors. Period.
Her hands need an exorcism. I don't know, man. I
Come
don't know
on,
what to say
man.
about that, bro.
Yeah, y'all gotta see that. That
That
looks
look like
crazy.
the Witcher.
Look,
Them hands look like the Witcher. Something off that, man.
Man, it's giving me Scary Movie 2 hands. You know.
imagine
Her
at
touch
night
shit.
she just touching your shoulder late at night. It's like
Man,
this or something. You know what I'm saying? One of these, and you turn over and look, and she do one of these, like,
Blair Witch Project ass hands.
yeah.
Nah,
Like,
man.
yo, what the?
Ain't
And just
no
go up
way.
your shoulder, like,
Man, oh yeah, no, that
yeah,
is.
you know, she reach over and do one. You look like, oh,
Blue, how did you even notice her damn hands?
I don't know. I got an issue with features, women and their features.
They got the Adams family hands on there and stuff.
Man,
Man,
that is some creepy looking hands.
Yeah, so I put it up. I'm like, what? I'm like,
Now
no,
she about
no,
to
I'm not.
start photoshopping her hands like she do everything else.
Yeah,
And so
88 said Edward Scissorhands.
yeah, I'm like, nah, that can't be real, right? Like, that is not.
That's crazy.
It's real. It's real. But I gotta get out of here though.
Yeah,
I forgot to go get my suit, man. I gotta get my suit.
For Kurt's funeral?
Yeah.
Are you a pallbearer?
Yeah, tomorrow morning. His
Oh man,
wife just texted me right now.
I'm so sorry, Blue. Yeah, that shit fucked me. You know, I don't even cry with people, but that death was so unexpected, man.
Yeah, it completely just took me back. Like, man, bro, like, I didn't expect that. Especially she got me on live too. You know what I mean?
Man.
And look, so this is the actual picture on her Instagram, right? So when people was like, "Yo, Blue, you Photoshop," I'm like, "No, I didn't. Look, this is her. Look, that's the picture on her.
Pulled up everything.
Yeah.
Right? It's 4 million views. Look, so all you do is zoom in, right? Look.
Only your ass.
Oh my god.
We made on them terrible ass fucking heads.
Look, zoom in and you see the hands. Like,
hey man, you don't get them demon fingers off my screen, man.
Look.
Oh my god, Blue, you gotta cut the shit, man.
Look, that's us. Look, 4 million views.
That's crazy.
Now she's trying to cover him up. Yeah, girl.
Ain't no covering that.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Told you, them hands. Her hand need an exorcism.
Yeah, Marvin Bakey said Kurt died. Yeah, Kurt died. Kurt died.
Bro. Those are the worst hands I think I've ever seen in my life.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Man, she was. Oh yeah, Marvin. He passed last week sometime.
Yeah. Wednesday?
That was a week before. Wasn't it, Blue, or was it last Wednesday?
Last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say rest in heaven. You know, I'm saying the great brother Kurt. Also, Amir Locke. I don't know if you had heard about that. The situation that happened in Minnesota and St. Paul.
Yeah.
He was asleep in a no-knock warrant. Yeah, man. Great brother had nothing to do with the no-knock warrant person they were looking for.
Right.
Yeah, you know how that go, man. Ain't got nothing to do with him though. So
That's what they did with that little black girl in Detroit. Remember they shot the sleeping girl in the head when she was 7 years old? Yeah, man. I mean, that's what it is with these one time. Gotta watch out.
I just got the news too that it's gonna be Erickson Lubin versus Fondora. And,
so that is confirmed.
Yeah, and Boots and Castillo Clayton gonna be in the card. So they're same card, April 9th.
Is that's the Errol Spence fight?
No, Errol the 16th, the next week.
Okay. Who's on the 9th then?
Lubin versus Fondora and Castillo Clayton versus Boots.
That's another knockout.
That's gonna be a nice little that's gonna be a little thing for Boots.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Porter, man. I don't know what to say about that man. That sounded like some straight up.
Hey,
that was
Blue cooked him for 2 days straight.
And I text him and everything too. Hey.
Like, man, what the fuck, yo?
It started with the text message to him.
I mean, I kind of got what he was going with that out, a little bit, but it's the way he said it just sounded like he was jealous and bitter about something. Like he was mad that everybody knows.
But
the man is
he
killed.
said it. But he just said it. He said he just tired of hearing everybody talk about him. That's what he told me.
That's all he had to do. I mean, just why? The man first one that came out and said, he wouldn't want to even fight that man unless he had to. But now,
but he said it right here with me.
Okay.
I asked him when he was on the show. I had him on the show, and I said, "What you think about Boots? What's your thoughts on him?" Bum bum bum. And he was like, "Man, that dude is a phenom. I ain't never getting in the ring with him. And they're gonna have to force me to get in, and even then, I ain't taking the fight." And then he said he Roy Jones 2.0. So how you gonna say he Roy Jones 2.0 and then say people was overhyping him? That's the biggest hype. Imagine me saying, "Hey man, this dude is Michael Jordan 2.0," and then be like, "Man, why y'all hyping him?" What?
Right, it's fucking crazy. What kind of sense does that even fucking make? I don't know what's going on with Sean Porter. He's been all over the place lately. He's been saying the most wildest things. I wonder if he's okay. Like maybe he shouldn't have retired.
You know what he said? He said that before he had to censor himself, and today he just like, man, people just gonna be mad. They'll get over it. And he said he burned some bridges, but he expect the bridges to be built back up. So
I would say,
how's Bunny doing, y'all?
Oh, he good. He good.
He good. Okay.
Yeah, he good.
Hey, Blue, is he gonna be able to fight again? No. What are they predicting?
Yeah. He good. He can walk. Everything good.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, good.
What
was he getting shot at? Was it like throwing through bullets?
And his arm, I think in his arm and his leg or something like that.
What they were throwing through?
Yeah.
Okay, so they ain't hit nothing major. Okay, because arms and legs, that's all he asked about.
He got lucky too, but he turned his back and ran. Lucky he ain't hit him in his back.
Yeah, man, that's true. For real. I'm glad he's okay. Yeah, but Blue, shout out to Kurt tomorrow. May he rest with the ancestors, rest in power. Man.
Yeah, you said his wife just texted me that it's gonna be on Facebook too. So.
Man, I don't know. I don't like watching funerals, man. That shit just kind of bothers me. I can't. I don't know. But it's gonna be a celebration of life, not his. We're not, mourning his death. We're gonna celebrate his life. Blue, how long did y'all two go back?
Oh man, years.
Did y'all go to school together or something?
No. Kurt is older than me.
Oh, okay.
Kurt is 55.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'm not sure how old Kurt was. He had children?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Blue, I know that was your bud. That was your.
That's my dude, man.
Yeah.
My dude, man. And the thing is like, the thing I look at is I can't never ask him about the, because behind the scenes we talk, so it's like, yo, I can't wait for Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. He ain't never gonna see that. I mean, he gonna see it, but not with us.
Well, yeah, not in that sense.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to hit him up.
Right. I can't never be. I ain't gonna be able to turn to him and be like, Kurt, you saw that, or what his predictions and things like that bother me. So
yeah, he was predicting where he was going with my boy. So haha. He thought Terrence was gonna beat your boy.
I think that's where he was leaning, but he would never give me a
definitive answer.
Yeah, and when Errol started to become who he is today, oh man, he was so excited because it just gave him somebody that was legit with Terrence Crawford, that made his day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he see everybody running. Terrence Crawford running through them, and so when Errol solidified himself and showed versatility, oh man,
He was happy.
Yeah, because it reminded him of Hagler Hearns. Even though you may favor this person, or but it could go either way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really can. That really is a either way kind of fight.
Right.
Much as I hate to admit it.
and Kurt believed, as much as he loved them, wholeheartedly, he like Blue. None of them could beat Boots.
See, I kind of disagree with that. The reason why I'm saying that's why I kind of understood what Sean Porter was getting at with that, because we're just going off the eye test right now. We haven't really seen him tested for real.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We've seen Earl Spence and Crawford tested. We haven't really seen that with Boots. So not to say that Boots, maybe just because of the they just can't touch them. You know what I'm saying? Or but I don't know yet. I that's yet to be seen for me personally. But I do feel like Boots is the goods.
I'm gonna say this: tested or not, whatever the case is, when it comes to Boots, his boots fit. Like he strapped them mugs on, man. Like that's the easiest way to put it, man. Like
his boots fit.
Yeah, even when Porter saying stuff, he's saying, man, it's like, all right, Porter, you saying this because you retired now, so you think you can throw stones from the other side of the other side of the tracks. You do realize those boots can walk across that track too. Like you got to make sure, like, because Boots don't say nothing disrespectful. Blue would know much better than I do. I only see a little bit than I do, but my man doesn't seem like he's just straight about boxing and nothing else. Give respect to everybody as it is, and for him to come out like, why you? And then from a sense, I thought about, okay, he's saying this because they know Boots is an emerging name that's getting real big real fast. And he has a podcast. So I was like,
said some disrespectful stuff. Somebody from he didn't think Earl Spencer, Terrence Crawford was nothing special. I kind of didn't like that.
Well, yeah, because you're a Terrence Crawford fan.
I didn't like that.
And I'm like, man, ain't nothing special, bro. But why you want to fight him? They ain't nothing special.
But Blue, I think he was saying it for. I think
he was saying it in response to what he's being asked.
I think he was bringing eyes to attention to a podcast too at the same time, though, because when you say some controversial stuff, you can expect people to chime in and be like, "Man, where did he say this?"
Then he said, but then you heard what he said. He was like, when he saw Boots' response, he was going to respond and tell everybody, because he know everybody looking at his platform and his platform. Oh, go to SeanPorter.com and buy my merch.
What did I tell you, man? I knew.
I said, what?
I knew it was something.
Oh, let me get out of here, though. Let me go get my soup, people.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good evening.
Not tomorrow, because I'll be at the funeral. Yeah. But starting on Monday, I want to do it every day, like 4:00.
4:00. Okay.
Yeah.
Your time, 3:00. My time.
3:00 your time. Yeah.
All right.
You already know I'm gonna text away, so definitely let me know, man. I appreciate everybody stopping through the panel. Hey, man, here she go, man. Here she go. But yeah, Blue, close us out, man. Hey, don't forget to go subscribe to A1 Hoop Zone. I'm trying to get it rocking and started. I'll post more, but yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV, Destiny Black, and the brother Emmanuel H.E. Double, A1 Hoop Zone. Y'all know what it is, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Hit the like button. We will be making this a huge thing. We're going to make it like ESPN, man. We're going to be talking hella crazy. So salute to y'all, man. Peace.
All right. Love, peace, and blackness.
All right.